Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas being joined here with welterweight champion Terence Crawford. We are in Las Vegas. Terence, man, good to see you.
Good to see you.
How have you been since the fight with Mean Machine?
And I've been great. You know, I just been chilling out, having some downtime with my family, traveling a little bit, and just enjoying the time with the little ones.
It's good, you know, like we were just talking about your kids wrestling and showing a lot of promise in them doing wrestling. Your name has been brought up with Conor McGregor, and a lot of people at first were surprised that, like, oh, why is Terence even wanting to do something like that? But I thought, and from talking to you, you know how to wrestle.
Right.
Like, you're a good wrestler. Like, if there's anybody that could transition well in MMA, it'd be you because of the wrestling background.
Sure. You know, like I said, man, they put the money up. You know, give me enough time to train, and everything else will be selling.
Is that a thing you're like serious about?
I would be. It's a fight. You know, ain't nothing wrong with a fight. You know, if they can come over here and make $100 million in a ring, why can't I go over there and make $100 million in the octagon? You know, so if it makes sense, for sure I would do it.
Now, when you look at a potential fight, and obviously, you know, you think you would take time to do MMA in practice? Sure. Like, how long do you think you would want to take?
I wouldn't know. We'd have to sit down and map it out, you know, but for sure I would have to go out there and, you know, focus on the MMA aspect because it is different. You know, I have a lot of friends that does MMA, you know, and it's different. You know, it's real different. You know, you got the kicks, so ordinary boxing stance wouldn't work in the MMA ring because they can grab you and they can kick you. So, you know, you have to be, you know, ready for everything.
I think it would be something that would excite you, though, right? Because you get to get back to what you did before with the wrestling, and at the end of the day, like you mentioned, it's a fight. It's contact.
You know, so like at the end of the day, you know, I know how to fight.
Yeah.
You know, outside of boxing, I really know how to fight. So it wouldn't be no different. Only thing different that I would have to worry about is the kicks. That's it. You know, take the kicks out, then I wouldn't have to do nothing but train, make sure I'm in shape.
Bob mentioned that there is talks going on. Is that true? That
I don't know. Me and Bob haven't had a conversation or any talks about, you know, none of that.
Why would you want to do that? Like, it seems so out of left field. I would imagine like the competitive nature in you, but like that was like really random because we were thinking like Spence or maybe like Porter, and then all of a sudden McGregor, and I was like, wait a second, where'd that come from?
Well, why not? You know, like I said, if they can come over to the boxing side of the playing field, why can't we go over there, you know? And it shows who's the best athlete, because in my eyes, I feel like I'm the best athlete in the world. You know, I can play football, I can play basketball, I can wrestle, I can box, I can play baseball, you know, I can skate, I can do volleyball, I can do frisbee. You know, I can just do so many things, you know. That's why I think I'm one of the best athletes in the world.
You're looking bigger, too. Did you put on more muscle, or?
I'm little, man. I'm little.
You're filling out.
Something like it.
Did you see Conor's last fight with Cowboy? And if you did, what'd you make of what he showed in that fight?
He showed that, you know, he's one of the best MMA fighters in the world. You know, just period, point blank. You know, he's back, and he showed that he still got a lot left to give to the sport of UFC, and you know, he's one of the greats.
I would imagine if you do fight, which would be crazy, but it'd be a really cool thing. It honestly would. How would you approach a fight with Conor? We know that he does have trouble with wrestlers because of the Khabib fight.
To stand up.
He does. So if you grab him, that's a good.
You got to think. He like to stand up. It only take one punch. You know, it only take one punch. You know. So there would be a lot of opportunities right there. You know, you get inside the kicks, or you slip something and you deliver. That's all it takes.
I spoke to Shawn yesterday, and he said you guys have been texting, and that he hopes to talk with you about a potential fight. What do you make of a potential fight with Shawn?
Well, we have to see. You know, we have to see what he talking about when we sit down and talk.
Is it something you think is likely to happen, or is it something you're still kind of like torn because of the relationship there between you guys?
Well, you know, I mean, like, I never pushed for the fight. He never pushed for the fight. And if it makes sense and it happens, then at that point in time, we have to put our friendship to the side, and it becomes business, and our friendship will pick back up after the fight.
When are you going to return, you think?
Hopefully in June.
In June?
Yeah.
No opponent still up in the air, I guess?
Not right now.
Not right now, right?
Not right now.
Yeah, because who's available?
Well, we're trying to get the big fights, So hopefully, something pan out and work out for the best.
Nah, you got the MMA debut? So let me know if you need help with the wrestling, okay? Yo, Terence, thank you so much. It's good catching up with you, man. Really appreciate it. Terence Crawford, Marcos Vegas here in Las Vegas.